Hey, what's up? This is Derrick Pierce. I am sitting next to, I don't know what the hell his name is going to be today, but we're about to find out. He's going to think about it.
Yeah,
You're listening to the Scholar and Sinner show. We're at like, I don't know, 16,
Episode
17,
something.
15? Yeah. Is it 15 now? And you still can't get your fucking name straight.
Hey, man. Hey.
So I'm just going to answer for him. That's Kip with no T.
I don't know why he keeps saying that. Can you please leave a comment and let him know the Kip with no T thing sounds fucking stupid?
It doesn't.
It absolutely sounds retarded.
Because I said go with Kip Thompson.
No.
You said no.
You got to give my whole government on fucking YouTube, right? My whole government shit.
Kip with no T. Oh, right, because it's a big fucking secret.
It is a big fucking secret.
It is not, Mr. Thompson.
You know what? I'm Mr. Perfect Kip Henning today. How you like that?
Sounds like some
Perfect Kip Henning.
That sounds like
Remember he used to chew the gum and spit it out and slap it across the thing?
No.
Remember? See, you're not a fan, son. Mr. Perfect, except for he had blonde hair and all other shit. He would look more like you.
I don't have any hair.
True. I have a picture of you with some hair, though.
No, you don't.
I absolutely do.
Stalking my Facebook?
No,
you fucking weirdo.
No. One day we were roasting each other, and one of your buddies sent me some ammunition. That person will remain nameless, by the way. So,
first off, don't hate my Jerry curl.
It was kind of tight though.
It was tight.
It was kind of tight.
You weren't ready. It was curly on top right here, and then it was kind of long in the back, and I had the parts in my head, and we used to put eyeshadow in that bitch.
Eyeshadow in that bitch, huh? That's real 80s. It's a little bit before my time.
Well, yeah. No, it's actually not before your time.
A little bit before.
Not really.
Mm-hmm.
Are you over 40?
Barely.
It's over your time. It's not over your time then.
But see, there's a difference between 84 for me and 84 for you.
No, what? Why? Because you weren't as equal?
Yeah. Well, no, because you were older than I am. Can we please get on with it, please? What? And you're looking pretty dapper today in that jacket.
Is it bothering you that much? He had to address it.
He's looking pretty dapper today. Usually you look like you got some athleisure shit on.
Because I normally do.
Yeah, normally.
But with the state of the union these days.
The state of the union, huh?
I'm like, I don't have shit else to do.
Oh, that's right, because you can't, the gym.
So my gym was one of the first things that were closed. Gym, fitness centers, bars. Basically anywhere you could hang out with a multitude of people in a group setting. So all those things got shut down way before anything else got shut down. So that's fine. I closed the doors to the public. We started shooting. We pivoted everything online.
Right.
Started shooting all of our training videos and everything online at my gym, and then they closed them all. And so then I got fucked out of that because I can't even get in the mall to shoot my damn videos.
Are they still requiring you to pay you a rent at your space?
Give a fuck what they're requiring. They ain't gonna get a check.
Okay, I was about to say, man, because like,
come get me. Come get me.
Because are they asking for the rent even though you're not conducting your business? Is the question.
I don't think they're expecting it. And to put it like this, if you guys don't come knocking, I ain't giving you shit.
Yeah, man.
You ain't got to hear my bullshit excuses.
It's an interesting time that we're living in because we were just talking about what are the ramifications of this for small business owners and people that provide services, and they're all the way fucked. All the way.
Super
all the way fucked. Like I have a homegirl, she's a bartender, fucked. I got another homegirl, she runs a salon, fucked. You're like, it's like, yo, what are these people going to do? Like, even when, some of that relief money comes.
Well, so here's everybody. What's that? Is that a vacuum cleaner?
I don't know what that is. It sounds like a little jet going on.
Fuck is that? That's so loud.
That's definitely a vacuum cleaner.
Oh my God. Will you tell your tita to knock that shit off in the hallway? Jesus Christ.
Well, we are shooting here. We are shooting a show, by the way.
Anyway, but we don't have our sign out in the hallway.
Shh. Enjoy the sounds
recording
of the vacuum, you guys.
Anyway, so you saw recently that Trump has now let it slip on a few occasions that he would like to open the United States back up for business by Easter Sunday. Now, I'm going to be 100% forthcoming.
Tell the truth.
I am not a Trump supporter.
Okay.
I know, don't let the hue of my skin fool you.
Yeah.
I don't run that way. But that being said, he's in a fucked up position right now. This administration is in a fucked up position right now because I look at it kind of like two ways, right? Me being a small business owner, I'm dying right now. Like 100% suffering. It's tapping into everything that I have to keep paying my employees.
Yes, because that was the question I was going to ask. How do you keep paying your employees when they're
still working, but I'm not generating new revenue just yet. We will be. But that being said, I'm still forking out money, right? Right. But I've already done the numbers. I can't survive for too long like this. Right. Basically putting everything out and getting very, very little back.
Of course.
Okay. So
outcome is more than the income at this point.
Yeah, 100%. So as a small business owner, I'm like, yeah, open that bitch up. Let's get back to work. Right. You know what I mean? Right. And the flip side of the coin is, hey, listen, everybody should have social distancing. Everybody should follow the CDC and the WHO.
Did you just say social distancing when your motherfucking ass is 2 feet away from me? Thank you. Pestilence.
Right there.
Good. Lucky for me that I'm kind of immune. I'm feeling pretty good. I actually feel like I think. Remember when we all got sick in January?
Yes.
Right. Remember?
I believe that was the corona.
That could have been it. You know what I mean? Like we could have already went through this already.
What's that? The Spanish freaky lady, something Rona.
The bruja.
No.
La Llorona. La Llorona. Yeah, I knew that shit.
Yeah, I had that shit.
Yeah, you had that shit?
It's a lot like Corona.
A lot like Corona, but you had titties. With titties. Yeah. That ain't so bad then.
Well, it's pretty bad.
Oh, okay.
I was fucked up.
Damn it.
See, we affectionately call that the AVN flu.
Right.
Because we usually get it after AVN and everybody comes home and they're fucked up. And I was fucked up. But it very well could have been Corona. I don't know. But anyway, so I'm at this point, right, where I'm like, we should really take care of people and social distancing, and you should really, really take this thing seriously, even though I don't see the numbers to be nearly as detrimental as the flu yet. I'll buy it. Right. What's his name? The Anthony. Yeah, you gotta tell him to stop. Oh,
there it is.
See, the supervisor has spoken. Right there.
Anthony, I don't know who you're speaking of.
Was it the CDC guy?
I'm gonna look him up right now.
Anthony something. You know what I'm talking about?
I'm looking out right now. CDC.
The white dude with the glasses. Anyway, so
Mark Anthony, CDC. Or Anthony Hamilton.
No.
Nope. Mark Anthony's the J-Lo guy.
You're all kinds of fucked up. Fucci?
Yeah, man. That dude.
Anyway, so he's putting stuff out there and basically saying that, listen, we've got to stay like this until things get right, until we, push the curve down and all that kind of stuff. And I get it, right? I totally understand this. And I agree with it. I think it's good for everybody. And it's not for the people that are healthy. It's more for the people who are not healthy.
Absolutely.
Who are older, who are susceptible.
Or anyone with some type of autoimmune deficiency. Like there was a gentleman from West Covina who was like 34 years old who just passed away. But he also had a compromised immune system because he was recovering from cancer. Right. Dude's name is Anthony Fauci.
That's right. Sorry. So anyway, so there's that side, right, where we got to be socially responsible. And then there's a small business owner. I mean, like, you motherfuckers better come back to the gym and start paying these bills because they don't give a fuck.
Nah, they don't.
They still charging my accounts and doing everything they need to do, and they're not going to get hard up for their money. Do you know that the company that I'm affiliated with, they called me the same week that our gyms shut down, and all of the gyms shut down, and they were like, so you gonna pay your affiliate fee? And I was like, fuck you. Get the fuck off my phone.
I don't even understand why you co-brand anyway. I feel like you should have your own shit.
It's a good thing.
Yeah, no, we had this conversation before.
But I was like, dude, y'all couldn't wait a week? Yeah. Like a week. Just 1 week before I just closed the doors and pivoted online. You know what I mean? Like, give me a second to breathe before you put your hand out.
What's happening to you is literally why I'm backing out of this multifamily home deal that I was trying to close. The reason why that is because if this corona, like, governmental economic shutdown lasts farther than May, then cash is going to be king. Because what ends up happening is people are going to start losing their homes.
But he's saying that they're not going to allow foreclosure.
Yeah, I get it.
Now, I don't know if that's going to work across the board because in the new the deal that they just made, that $2 trillion deal, there's certain loans that are exempt.
Well, yeah, that's what we're talking about. Like it's almost like a disaster relief loan, just like if we had some type of like what happened in Louisiana when Hurricane Katrina came around. Like if we had some type of natural disaster, then they're talking about being able to provide. The government will provide money so that you can pay your employees. Right. But I still believe that at the end of the summer, if you have cash on hand, cash is going to be king, because whether people are required to pay those loans back or not, the fact is they're going to be strapped for cash. Yeah. So that means that your money will be worth more. Your actual cash money will be worth more because you have it and they don't. So yeah, I'm actually going to be patient and wait a little while and then see what's going to happen.
Well, I think this administration has a hard choice, because do you run with the businesses that are out here and employing people and keeping people basically able to pay their bills, or do you err on the side of extreme caution and keep the social responsibility of keeping people safe from a potentially medicinal purpose, right?
Right.
The medicinal standpoint.
Yeah.
And I don't know what the answer is, because there's a side of me that says this: fuck them, let them die.
Fuck them, let them die?
That sounds really harsh, right? Okay, but listen, nobody's tripping on influenza when it kills 60,000 people.
Yeah, you're absolutely right.
Nobody goes, fuck, we should really do something about this flu thing we got going on. They're like, yay, complications from influenza. Look, man, let them die.
This seems like a spin-off of a conversation that we had before about how serious is this. It's like the virus is the fucking boogeyman, right? And the boogeyman is out there. He's out there, and and what we're talking about is like, how serious should we really be taking this? Because we keep comparing it to the flu.
Here's the way I understand it.
Our CDC is way more effective, or not effective, way more active trying to limit the exposures and the spread of this.
I get that.
And it's almost like they don't give a fuck about the flu anymore.
No, they don't. But they haven't gave a fuck about the flu in a long time. Now, here's the way I understand it, at least the way I finally was able to wrap my head around why this is important. It's not, in my opinion, I could be totally wrong, okay, which almost never happens, so I'm probably right. But that being said, I could be wrong, but I'm most likely not, because I'm never all the wrong.
Time, because I'm fucking all right, yeah, bro.
Yeah, it's not so much the virus; it's filling up the hospitals with quote unquote sick people or potentially sick people, which then clogs the line for people who do have legitimate issues, whether it's a freaking car accident or cancer. Now you're sitting there because you have a dry cough and you think you might have coronavirus, and or you might have coronavirus, but you're taking up a space that you might not need to take up.
But that's also a part of the hysteria that's linked to what our media is doing. We talked about this last week on how this virus in itself doesn't act like more than the flu, and how these doctors are, they're basically diagnosing people over the phone because they don't have enough tests to test everyone, right? So
now they just did a drive-through test in San Fernando Valley.
Oh, that's dope. But still,
we'll see. Now you got to have the turnaround. Turnaround's not like a week or something.
Right. So my point is, if you get diagnosed over the phone, the reason why they diagnose you over the phone is because you still have to treat it like it's the fucking flu. It's not like they're going to give you some magical coronavirus medicine.
And that's why I said,
but did you hear?
Fuck them, let them die.
Did you hear that there is a malaria medicine out there that is showing it's very, very, very promising on actually killing the virus inside of your body, but it hasn't been a clinical trial yet.
Are they doing clinical trials now?
They're just starting the clinical trials now, but this is an old medicine. This medicine's been around. So the problem with that shit is now there's a shortage. Like, damn, how come we couldn't buy stock in that motherfucker? Talk about getting paid. You know what I mean? Like,
all kind of shit.
I'm telling you, man, fear is the greatest marketing. Like, if we can terrorize motherfuckers to give us $1, we winning.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So now, I don't think that people under 65 that are healthy should be afraid of this virus, but I do think they should heed.
I keep hearing the fucking sob stories, and that's what drives me nuts is they act like, and I say they, meaning those particular people who are like, it's killing everybody. Is it?
No, it's not.
Is it killing everybody? How many people is it killed?
But heeding the social distancing is also important, because I got to think about my mom. My mom is 71 years old. You feel me? Like, I can't. Right. Like, if it gets me, I'm fine. I'll be all right. You know what I mean? Right. But 71-year-old, maybe. My mom is actually wonderfully healthy. I think she'll fuck that shit up, but that's not the point.
Again, I know what the clinical answer is social distancing and lockdown and all these other terms that people keep throwing around. I know that that's the answer, but the motherfuckers aren't following it anyway.
Yeah, man. So
in Florida, they was having a party
because of spring break. right? And in Los Angeles, we just shut down the beach
and
just
all of the state parks
and all the trails that people like to hike on, right? Listen, I personally believe that you can do productive things at home that you don't have the opportunity to do when you're at work. But the idea of not...
Hold up. Wait the fuck a minute. What have you done at home that's been so productive?
Me? I've watched every single X-Men movie and every single Avengers movie from the beginning to the end.
You know how fucking crazy that shit is?
Yes.
Because I one up you right now.
Oh, shit.
You know why?
Why?
Because I have been watching all of the Marvel movies, but I looked it up online and I'm watching them in fucking chronological order. Dog.
No.
For the last 3 days, that has been the crux of my fucking existence, is looking that shit up and be like, oh, Age of Ultron's next. All right, cool.
Like, but for me, I've done a custom pair of Jordans. If I had my equipment, I'd be making all kinds of beats. Like, you know,
I've been hearing about this beat train forever.
Son, you've been to my studio.
Your fucking train is over, homie. Yeah, your shit is done. You know what? The next time we have a show, we're going to have a beat in front of the fucking thing, and it's going to drive you nuts.
It probably will.
Yeah, because you should probably just, since you have all this fucking free time,
I don't have any gear.
You should go. I thought you had it in storage.
Yeah, it is in storage.
Oh, I'm sorry. You're working, so you don't have time to go. Oh, I mean, your day is not set up.
It's so filled. Speaking of my day, right? My school everything is so online now, right? And that we have I have a training for a virtual classroom so that I can like shoot a lesson and disseminate that to the kids,
right?
Which is a wonderful, wonderful idea. But we still have a problem here because they're talking about shutting down our schools for the rest of the school year.
I heard.
Yeah, man, and it's only March, right? And these kids get out in June. Like, my kids are going so crazy. Like, I'm getting messages from them at 10 o'clock at night. I'm like, hey, look at the clock, little motherfucker. Look at the clock. Do you understand what time it is? Shit, man, I'm off the clock.
What you need to do is go on and get yourself a Scipio account.
Scipio.
Yep. And then that's a messaging system that we use at the gym. And then you can set your hours of operation, and it's all inside of an app. And so then that way your phone won't go off.
Big brain on bread.
All right, fuck you then. Just let them keep fucking messaging your shitty ass Android.
That's
fuck your Android right there on the fucking floor. I threw your fucking phone off the table.
I cannot work with this type of guy.
Right there. I threw his fucking phone off the table. Fuck his Android and fuck his shit talking about the size of my brain. I'd be learnt okay.
Big brain on bread. You saw the movie. That's a Pulp Fiction reference.
I know what it is.
Okay. Say what again? Say what? One more. So
chill, honey bunny.
I actually have a lot of sympathy for those small business owners and for those individuals in the service. I mean, my type of work, I've kind of got a government job that's somewhat recession proof.
Well, because you're on a contract and you have a fucking union.
Yeah, exactly. But for the average person, man, I don't even know what to say or what type of advice to give, because I'm looking at it like, what?
He just goes, damn, that fucking sucks.
Yo, shit, man.
My shit's direct deposit.
Yeah, I get that money every month, bro, whether I show up or not. So, hey, good luck, brother. But other than that, this is going to affect our communities. This is going to affect our societies adversely. And we're going to see this in the next, 2 months or so? I give it 2 months.
Well, so anyway, so Chump was talking about
45.
Yeah, Chump 45.
Oh my goodness.
Was talking about
say it, go on, tell him.
Easter Sunday. Wants to have everything open back up. What?
No. Everything open by Easter Sunday.
But Garcetti was like, fuck y'all, LA. You guys are down until at least May.
Well, yeah, I think that what ends up happening is that when we live in these major places like Los Angeles and like New York City, we start thinking that, we are the world here when it comes to the United States.
We are.
I mean, technically, yes. I mean, our economy pretty much is a big deal. But you got to think in other places where it's not as diverse and the communities are so much more insulated, then shutting them down until whenever might not be
right.
It may not make any economic sense, right? Especially when what else?
Even if I get to open my doors, if you're not back to work, me opening my doors doesn't all of a sudden make you viable to come back. I think it's going to be 6 months before my gym bounces back.
That is fucking scary.
Because once you get back to work, you still have to now get caught up.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because a lot of these bills that are not being paid now are fucking deferred anyway.
Yeah.
So you don't just get a freebie and a high five.
No.
They're just like, you gonna pay me later.
Yeah. So realistically, those individuals that are providing these services are going to be behind the 8 ball, so to speak, financially when this is over, whenever this is prospectively over. Because if we're talking about it, the numbers aren't really even out yet. This wave hasn't even crested. We don't even know how, the data isn't even in about how many people are sick or how many people are dying. And what they're really not telling us is how many people are recovering. Right.
And that's the number that people keep telling me is not that important, but I feel like it is.
I think that our news should work on quelching all of the terror. I think that our news should work on.
Like it.
Yeah, I know, but the sensationalization of this thing is, think about the stress, right?
Right.
Stress. How does stress affect you as a person, right? Like, you're sitting at home, like, damn, how am I going to pay these bills? And, you know, that stress is going to be more detrimental to your health than a disease that you don't even get. Right, then a virus that'll clear itself up in 2 weeks. We're talking about stress that might have ramifications going forward, like for months.
Speaking of stress and how it affects your health.
Mm-hmm. Hold up. I thought you were going to talk about your boy Chump, as you affectionately called him, and the whole China virus thing.
Listen, so Kip with no
Holy
T
shit.
is
you keep saying that dumb shit
because it's gonna fucking catch.
It's not gonna catch. It's not gonna catch.
I'm telling you,
that's because you probably got thousands of fucking lemmings that'll jump off the cliff for you.
Kip with no T.
Yeah, the fuck you lemmings that are on his jig.
Wow.
Never mind. Okay.
Wow.
You and your lemmings.
So anyway, I just thought it was funny that like that Chump is now on this, the China virus, and he's not backing off of it, right?
No, he doubled down at the press conference.
Of course, he doubles down on the wrong fucking.
Motherfucking double down.
He's at the blackjack table, and he's at 20, and he's like, "Hit me!" And they're like, "Are you sure?" He's like, "Fucking hit me!"
Hit me.
And they're like, "We're telling you it's gonna be a 2. Hit me!"
Like, all right.
Yeah. He's not all the way wrong though.
Yeah, but
he is socially insensitive.
Thank you.
He's inappropriate.
Absolutely.
And subconsciously out and out fucking bigoted racist.
Yeah.
But
no, not even subconsciously. Like, even when he said,
I don't think he's smart enough to be a conscious racist.
Yeah, he might be too dumb to be conscious of the racism.
I'm just being honest,
bro.
I think his racism is completely subconscious.
Look, what I want is all of you Trump supporters to actually pay attention to how straight horrible of a job this dude is doing during this time of crisis, because all of you assholes have to figure out a new excuse, right? Well, I mean, like, realistically, man, like.
But listen, I'm just saying. I think everybody pretty much agrees that the coronavirus came from Wuhan, China.
Okay, we can say that.
So if you say, hey, you know about that virus that's going around, and they say, what virus? Mm-hmm. And then they start naming off viruses, and you're like, nope, that's not it. Mm-hmm. That's not it. The one from China. And somebody goes, oh, fucking coronavirus. Right. The virus from China.
Right.
It's the Chinese virus.
The virus from China is verbally different than the Chinese virus, because we have Chinese people. So what ends up happening when you say the Chinese virus, you're attaching the virus to a group of people and not to a region on the planet
I'm
Earth.
not saying they're right.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm not saying that they're right. I'm just saying it fucking makes sense.
So what do we do? Do we go back into the history books and call the bubonic plague the white people virus?
Could be. Although, didn't we call it the black plague, or is that a different plague?
It's called the black plague, but it should be called the white plague, because, it was killing you motherfuckers.
It was black. Like the night.
My point is, your president is an insensitive.
I'll give you a completely understandable, but albeit 100% incorrect way to classify something.
Please give me an understandable, incorrect.
The gay virus.
The gay virus,
also known as.
But they said,
hold on, which is also known as
HIV and AIDS.
And why is that?
Because it.
At one point in time,
it was the idea.
Incorrectly,
right?
Incorrectly, it was understood to be something that was passed through anal sex. And who has anal sex?
Homosexual males.
Right. Not straight people. I've never.
No, not you, D. No.
But I digress.
He's going to get struck by lightning, y'all.
At least I'm dressed for it.
True. Hey.
So I understood it initially because if you have anal sex, your likelihood of contracting the HIV virus is exponentially higher than if you're having normal heterosexual vaginal sex, and only because of the ability to tear tissue and then now doing a blood.
It's one of the reasons why lesbians have an incredibly low, like the percentage of lesbian Americans or lesbian people that have HIV or AIDS.
Now they're lesbian people. They're their own people now.
They're their own people. No, hey, but you know what? Something really interesting. If Trump said the gay virus, right? All of the Rainbow Army would be out in force, right?
But the Chinese army is already preoccupied.
But I feel like the
does that Chinese be called the Red Army? I don't know if that's not appropriate.
All I'm saying is that Chinese people feel they don't necessarily have that same type of voice.
Listen,
if he called it the gay virus, bro, there would be all kinds of protests and all kinds of wild shit.
But I understood why it initially was called that virus. It was 100% wrong.
Right.
For every reason in the book.
Right.
And calling it the Chinese virus is fucking ridiculous. And the main reason why it's ridiculous, more than anything else, my opinion, is because it already has a fucking name.
Right. Yeah, it already has a name. See, the leader...
I think it's stupid to rename the shit just to be an asshole.
The leader of a country, the leader of in any position, has to be aware of the ramifications of the things that they are going to say or the things that they say. Like, you can't just be... But this is not a hallmarker of 45 Donald Trump's personality. He just says whatever the fuck he wants, whenever the fuck he wants to say.
I think he's too stupid to think of anything more intelligent to say.
Yeah, the Chinese virus is a horrible idea.
I agree. I would never call it the Chinese virus.
When it has a fucking name, and I kind of cringed when he said that shit when that report asked him, and he was like, "Yeah, it comes from China. It's the Chinese virus." I was like, "Look at this motherfucker!"
And he said it with conviction too.
He said it with conviction. I was like, "Ooh!" Can you imagine? Can you imagine if it was the black people virus? Oh man, the NAACP would be up in arms.
Well, I just think,
like, what the fuck?
I want to know what they thought at where they bottled Corona when the virus came out. They were like, "Son of a bitch." God damn it! But listen,
their stock is
nobody in their right mind drinks Coronas. Any white boys drink Coronas. Actually.
I don't drink beer. Period.
No, Latinos drink Modelos.
I don't drink beer. I don't drink. You know me.
Yes, you do.
I do not drink alcohol.
You do. I've seen you drink before.
No, you because you gave me a shot. Look, man, I feel like. Hold on a second.
Hold on.
And I was like 5 years ago.
A second ago, you just emphatically denied that you had fucking alcohol.
You peer pressured me
the next
into
sentence,
doing that. Shit was like
Trump fucking admitted that he lied.
Look, that shit was like a PBS special. Here, try this, man. And all the homies was around me, and I was like, "Oh, for real? Everybody else is doing it." Yeah, man, you peer pressured me into doing that shit. I remember. And he was drunk.
You're cool if you do it.
You're really cool if you do that. I was like, I'm cool, and I took that shot. It tastes like fucking gasoline. Alcohol sucks. I do not drink.
But you have drank.
I have drank.
A second ago, you said you don't drink.
I do not
at all.
No.
So you lied.
No,
Just admit you're a fucking liar.
I'm not lying.
You already said you're half a scumbag. Now you're a full fucking liar.
Wait a minute. Who said I was half a scumbag?
Isn't that what he said before the show?
It's not on camera, is it?
Yes, I bet you can find it in one of the episodes.
No, it's not. So
one of y'all can find it in one of our previous episodes where he admits.
Look, you're just trying to drag me down with you, Mr. Sinner. Drag.
I'm leaning on your shoulder. I didn't have to drag you nowhere, bruh.
Drag me down with you with your debauchery.
Okay. Well, speaking of debauchery, we wanted to talk about male impotence. You fucked up my other segue. My other segue was really good.
Yeah, I just want to talk about the Chinese virus shit, though. But what happens when your boy isn't working? When you're ready for action and he's not. So he's taking a nap and you can't wake him up.
So here's the deal. Everybody knows what I do for a living. I'm a dope performer.
Yeah. You're
I beat cheeks professional.
Award-winning penis.
Yes.
He's got accolades.
And apparently I have big balls, as per the IG live I did the other day.
I've never seen your balls before, bro. Yeah, man. What was up with that weirdo asking? Man,
I don't know.
Man, your fans are... Most of your fans are actually pretty nice people, but there was that one weirdo in your live asking to see your balls. I was like, bro.
Yeah, well, they're there. You know, Google.
Yeah,
Derrick Pierce's balls.
Hey. If you get a check from that dude looking at your balls, cool.
Yeah. I'll dangle the fuck out them balls.
Go on and get them dangling. Get them dangling. Hey,
them swinging.
Cha-ching, motherfucker.
I'd be like, what the
the perpetual motion.
Oh, the perpetual motion for sure.
The perpetual motion scene.
Yes.
Yeah, the transfer of energy. Yeah.
So earlier this year, I confided in KIP, and I have no problem to talk about it. I was having some emotional issues just with life and things changing and, business and learning things about business that I was not prepared for. And it created a shit ton of stress for me and it started affecting my work.
Right.
Performance issues.
So hold on a second. Just for you guys that don't know, D uses a lot of euphemisms, right? When he said perfecting his work or affecting his work, we're not talking about the gym here. We're talking about his backstroke. We're talking about his ability to do what he does.
And there were a few days when you were trying to stuff a noodle in a bun, and the motherfucker just wasn't working. And then, of course, I liken it to being a professional athlete, right? Where, like, you normally are used to Michael Jordan, the motherfucker, right? You can fucking do your scene, knock that shit out the park, hit that three, no problem.
But you can have
a reverse slam, and then you miss a layup. And then you're like, oh, it's fine. It's just the fucking layup. Still the whole game left, right? And then you miss a free throw, and you're like, not even tripping. It's just one free. Oh, no, now it's two free throws. And now I miss a bounce pass. And now I got the ball took from me. And now I'm begging for the phone.
And then you have to assess your ability. Like, am I losing this?
Yeah, my coach take me out, put me on the bench.
Yeah. Is this that time when I might have to?
Right. And so I went through this whole fucking crisis where, like, maybe this shit ain't for me. I don't know. Can I not perform? Like, literally, like, overnight, that's how I felt. But then one shit gets the next, right? And then you start wondering, is this going to affect me at home in the dark? And now you're like, now you just, listen, let's just be real with it. Now you just randomly jerking out just to see if you get a fucking hard on. Because you're like, yeah, okay, I think, are we good? I feel like we're good. So then we fucking, and you're like, are we good? Yeah, it looks okay. I'm not sure. You freak the fuck out.
Or instead, how does that conversation with your boy go? Like, you looking at him like, you just let me down.
Dude, it was so bad. Oh yeah, 100%. It was so bad. I was sitting in the chair. Waiting because it was for one of a company that I shoot for fucking a decade. I've never failed a scene for them before, period. More than 10 years, never failed a scene for them. Been the go-to cat, right?
Right.
And so they were like, D, you ready? And I'm like, yeah, like I was ready. And then I got up and my dick was like, no, you're not.
Holy shit.
No, you're not. And I was like, oh, fuck. Nope, I'm not ready yet.
So let me ask you a question. Do you think that this is a physiological thing or a psychological thing?
Now, I think that in some cases it can be physiological, okay, which would be legitimate erectile dysfunction,
right?
But I think most times it's a psychological thing. It's an emotional thing. It's the same to go back to the ball player, right?
Right.
Is like you didn't all of a sudden forget how to fucking shoot,
no,
or how to dribble,
right.
It's just you're having a fucked up. You're in a slump.
Yeah, it was like a fighter that gets knocked out all the time now. Like maybe
you got a glass chin, sucks.
Yeah, now he's got a glass chin. Yeah, like I mean.
But you got to be able to bounce back from that shit.
Absolutely.
So the way I look at it in my business, there's two kind of performers. Those that have failed a scene and those that will fail a scene. Okay, it's just like a rider, right? Those that have gone down, those that will go down. Right. And it's of the same mindset. Any male performer says they've never failed a scene before is a fucking liar.
Right.
It's a goddamn liar.
Well, I mean, I think that we're still talking about extremes, right? Because even your scenario is not the average guy's scenario. Like, there's not dudes out here listening to us right now like, oh shit, yeah, I failed a scene before too. No,
but I'm saying
motherfuckers ain't failing scenes out there.
Sometimes you get under stress in your personal life. And then it now begins to transcend,
right,
and move into other areas,
right.
And now you get ready to be cheeks with your girl, and your dick is on hiatus.
I think what happens is that we kind of, like, as a male, I'm speaking from just a general perspective, is that you think about your sexual prowess in stages, right? You remember when you were 25. Right? And that is, or 22 or 18 or whatever the fuck you started getting in the game, right? You remember these things, and that becomes the kind of marker of your performance, where in actuality, physiologically, you are different at 40 than you were when you were 25.
I'm better now.
Look, man, it's interesting because I don't think I've ever had that problem before. right? Like I don't think
you know
like
the numbers
I think about it like
the numbers are 1 in 4.
1 in 4. That's high though. That's
on Huffington Post.
5% of dudes who's got a wiggly weenie
who will have suffered it at one point in time or another.
Okay, but see, suffering it one point in time.
Well, that doesn't mean their dick never gets hard again.
Yeah, because like you make it sound like it's over.
No, you made it sound like it's over.
Look, it sounded pretty
I'm
damn.
already back.
It sounded pretty damn terminal at that point.
I'm already back. Listen, my scene back where I was like, you're like at the free throw line, got that Shaq sweat going because you don't normally make free throws. And I started off and it was kind of like, fucking, slow out the gate. And I was like, all right, hold on a second. Fucking breathe. I'm like, I'm going to go to the bathroom. I'm just going to slap myself in the face real quick to wake up.
Jump around.
Yeah.
Just give yourself that pep talk.
And then we got back and I was cool. And like I was in doggy and I was like, this shit's working now.
What you need is that Mickey and Rocky speech from Rocky 2. When get up, you son of a bitch. Yeah, that's what you need. A little
because
Mickey.
Mick tells you to.
Mickey loves you. That's what you need, right? And then we can play like Fighting Hard behind you. Then you get out there and you break some bitches back. That would be epic.
So for all the ladies listening, if the dude you're with ever has a weak moment, you just gotta put on that song. Just get that or Eye to Tiger.
Or Eye to Tiger. Yes.
Rise up the first time. Rising up.
There you go. And then it's just telling them.
You don't have to say shit.
But wait a minute. Does the woman have a responsibility?
Yes.
To
fuck that. Yes, you do.
To aid in the
better suck a golf ball through a garden hose.
Does she? Now hold on a second. Let's say that he's still having an off night. Does the man have a responsibility to redeem himself?
Yes.
Should he try to suck her soul through her clitoris? Like
first off, I don't know how much sucking you should do.
Well, I'm just saying it's just a metaphor, brother. Just work with me here. You know what I'm saying? Should he be nose deep? Should he get nose deep?
He should go for the gusto.
He should be snorkeling in vagina.
Yeah.
Don't
come up for air. You haven't earned it.
Nah, you look just nose deep, bro. You just make it happen because you gotta save some face. Because, ladies, the question I have for you: let's say that you're with a dude, and for some reason, he's just brokenhearted now. You just broken this man's spirit. Are you gonna give? Does he get a second shot? Does he get? Leave a comment if he hits you with the wiggly weenie and it's not working. Are you going to give him a second chance?
I feel like if dude is cool about it, right? And just basically is like, look, I'm sorry. I'm not gonna make no bullshit ass excuses. I'm gonna tell you from the heart. This normally is not my MO. I really like. I think you should give him another shot.
I think so too.
But you gotta save some face. But if you act like a bitch about it, and it's like, it's too hot, it's too cold, I had too much alcohol, I didn't have enough alcohol, you're not that cute.
Oh, you're not that cute.
Whatever. Which I think is really the bad time to be talking shit about your partner when your dick ain't working. But that's another story for another day.
Right.
I think if they act anything less than supremely apologetic, I think then you have every right to roll over and go the fuck to sleep.
But I mean, all right, so hold on a second.
Right, Jay?
This is not necessarily a problem for guys now in 2020. Can't they just take a blue diamond? I see the commercials and shit. Can't they just pop a pill and you good? There's all kinds of like
negative.
Really? That
you could swallow a whole bottle of that shit if your mind ain't right. It ain't working.
Word.
It's like a steroid, right? And the fact that just because you fucking pop a steroid
doesn't mean you can sit on the couch.
It doesn't mean you're just gonna grow on Schwarzenegger. You gotta do the work.
Yeah, you still gotta put the work in. Absolutely.
Okay, so just because you pop a blue diamond doesn't mean your dick's just gonna randomly be up and ready to go and stay.
Yeah, but that's not the way they make it look like the way they market.
Of course not, because if they told you it's on you, then their shit wouldn't sell.
Damn. So
now, I'm not saying it doesn't help. Of course, I'm just saying that you still gotta be in the game.
So ladies, be patient with these fellas, okay? Fellas, save some face, okay? Save some face by giving some face. Yes, exactly. Save some face by giving some face. I'm just saying, man. Don't let her off the hook. You can still make her call you daddy, have her toes curling and all that other shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Save some face.
But I also think then a grown-ass woman has, in my opinion, in some way, a bit of a responsibility to go on and climb up into that dude's ear and give him the best ear hustle he done ever fucking heard in his life.
Oh yeah. You gotta put his soul at ease.
Heavy breathing. Yeah. I don't even care. Your muscles are this, or you're so hot, or let me just ride your fucking face, or something.
Like, look,
don't
man.
you be a dead fish because he got a dead fish.
So the thing is that when a person becomes naked, right? You guys both
when they become naked.
Yes, you become naked.
Is this just an evolution, like
it's
a day?
Yes, it absolutely is.
It just became naked. What happened, Your Honor?
No.
She became naked.
Yes. Look, man, I took you out to dinner. Okay, we went to a movie. You gonna become naked at some point in time. Okay, this is the goal, right? The point that I'm trying to make here is that when you avail yourself, now you are now making yourself responsibility for the pleasure of that partner, right? Mm-hmm. But that doesn't absolve the other person of their responsibility to making the actual act happen.
So you mean the girl shouldn't just lay down and be like, go for it?
Nope, she should not.
I agree.
She should not. But I mean, at the same time,
I agree. These bitches need to step their game up the same way they're talking about these men stepping their shit up.
That was
right, Jay? I see your yellow sign.
That's a pretty big statement. What? These bitches need to step their game up.
I'm sorry. These fucking hoes need to step their game up. Stop acting like a bitch.
Yeah. Look, I don't want to hear shit about me calling these bitches hoes ever again.
You started it.
I didn't. What?
Listen, they expect it from me. They expect it from me. What did Jay say we came in today? Something about
I'm the same, man. Yes, I'm the same. I'm the good one. You are the one over there, talking about all kinds of wild shit all the time.
Like what?
Look, man, there's an episode where you talk about punching a bitch in the stomach.
She asked me to.
Bro, that's wild.
Is it wild that she asked me to or wild that I did it?
Both. Okay. Just leave a comment. Has a girl ever asked you to punch? Ladies, have you ever asked mid-stroke some dude to punch you in the stomach?
It wasn't mid-stroke. We stopped and had a conversation about it. That's called consent.
That's called consent. True. Yeah. She totally consented. She signed the form too, everything, right?
I got her on fucking.
I don't want to see
right
the video.
There. I was like, can you please speak into the microphone on my camera?
See the evidence.
I wanted.
Still proud to say that I've never seen the business end of UD. Still proud to say I am.
I think you were the guy that was
happy.
Secretly on my IG live the other day asking
to see your
about
balls?
my balls.
Yeah, man, that might have been me. I saw that dude in there though. He was.
Can I just say, another trick that guys can do if they're feeling a little bit like uneasy if they're with a girl and shit ain't really working out is punch her in the, no, I'm just kidding. You just gotta kind of take control, right? So going to put that broad right on her fucking knees, slap shit out of her.
Word.
If she consents. And tell her to open her mouth, and then tell her she's responsible for your fucking hard on or lack thereof. That's called transference.
Transferring the responsibility to her.
Yes, it's not my responsibility. The dick is in your mouth, bitch.
No.
Get to sucking. It ain't gonna suck itself.
Wow.
Yeah, there's gonna be some wood up in here today, and it's gonna be because of you.
Well, I mean,
that's how I'm telling you. I think that's...
Yeah. So when we're talking about erectile dysfunction, is literally what we're talking about here.
Yeah, ED.
It's you said 1 in 4.
1 in 4. That's the approximate number.
We're not talking about
Huffington Post.
So, because when I see the commercials for the drugs,
yes,
I think that it's a chronic problem. Like it doesn't.
Well, 1 in 4 is pretty fucking chronic.
That's no. I mean chronic for the individual. Like your shit isn't working period anymore. So you need. Well,
also as you get older, your testosterone levels drop. So doing things like TRT, testosterone replacement therapy, is certainly something you should think about.
Right.
Keep your head in the game, both actually and figuratively.
Figuratively and literally keep your head in the game.
Yeah. It's important. Hey, listen, these broads are sticking needles all up in their face, trying to pull their fucking skin back and getting everything under the sun. If you pop a blue pill, I don't know how that makes you.
Well, I mean, there's a big difference between like a TRT dosage and a steroid dosage. Like TRT is supposed to be for like wellness and anti-aging. Right? Yeah. Well, you're not taking these big, massive
because the dudes,
Mr. Olympia dosages.
Because the meatheads that are doing it are like, well, if I take 1 cc now, then 4 would be fucking amazing.
Right.
No, that'll give you bitch tit.
Yeah. I mean, like when, because you and I talked about this before,
TRT,
right? And I've done a whole bunch of research into this thing, and I liken it to someone that is not producing insulin, someone that is like diabetic, right? Like a person that is diabetic, they have to take the hormone insulin to bring them up to the level where they'll be normal.
Well, so realistically, typically a male's testosterone count when he's in his younger years, his late teens to mid 20s, is approximately 900 to 1,000.
Right.
Okay. As you get older, it starts to wane.
Absolutely, decreases.
Yeah.
Right.
And so a man of about 40-ish in that ballpark typically is anywhere between 300 and 450. So less than half of what a man half his age is.
Right.
But if you can bump that number up to around anywhere from 900 to 1200, good.
You're good. But what I'm saying is that back to the erectile dysfunction, that 40-year-old will be comparing himself to when he was 20, where his testosterone was higher, so his body worked differently. And that is not a really fair comparison because now your body is different. So not only is it working different, you just don't have the same amount of testosterone in your body to produce like you did when you were younger. But I digress. I think that TRT is an interesting, not necessarily controversial.
It can help with ED.
Right. Well, this is literally what we're talking about. Like, what does it mean to be like a virile man? Right. Like, because as I get
fucking bitches
getting money. Right?
No, that's me.
No, fuck bitches getting money.
Yeah, virile man and
that's
me.
That's because you're a whore. We've established this.
And?
See,
where's the problem? At least I start off with them that way. We had this conversation.
We did.
I tell these bitches the same fucking thing every single time.
Break
you
it
ain't
down
never
for
got to
us.
guess if I'm fucking somebody else. 100%. I will be fucking somebody else at some point in time.
And I'm still 100% celibate, ladies. I'm a patron saint of
bullshit.
Everybody is shaking their head at me.
Patron saint of bullshit.
Everybody is shaking their head at me.
So I never put Jay on blast, but Jay asked me how does that affect the women, but I don't understand the question. So I don't know how to answer it because I guess she sent that to me a while ago. And so now, now she's being a typical woman and going, never mind.
You are getting never mind. And she's supposed to be a producer.
Yeah.
You know, what is it? She's not.
Never mind.
Never mind.
I'm fine.
I think she's asking how does your don't worry about me, I'm fucking other bitches statement affects the woman.
I think she was talking about the testosterone.
Oh, yo, hey, some of you ladies have low testosterone also.
The Viagra?
Some of you ladies.
The ED. Okay.
Some of you ladies should get your hormones checked.
We're playing charades over here, and I don't know what the fuck, because she's like making circles with her hands and doing shit. I don't know. So anyway, we got to it. She was asking, how does a man's impotency affect a woman? Oh, I'm sure it probably makes them feel like shit. Like they're not attractive.
Yeah.
Like they're not up to par. Like it's somehow their fault. And yes, it fucking is your goddamn fault. Get down and start sucking. No, is that not the right answer?
No. I don't know, but
I don't want it to be my fucking fault that there's no hard on.
I wonder how many ladies feel responsible.
I'm sure all of them do. Do you know how many women feel responsible if I don't have an orgasm when I fuck them? Like if I don't come?
Yeah, they should.
All of them. Why?
What do you mean? Why?
Do you feel responsible if a broad just doesn't have an orgasm?
Yes,
easy?
I do. I take it personal.
You do?
Yes.
I get over it.
Fuck that, man. I take it personal.
Listen, it's not my fault your pussy's broken.
Look, how many times have you... You got a broken vagina.
You know, like you didn't come. It sounds to me like you got personal problems. I fucking tried.
That sounds like a YP.
That was my college effort right there.
That's all I got.
That's it right there. I don't know what the fuck to tell you. Your pussy's broken because I can make myself come just fine.
Wow.
So you know, I think if you can't make yourself come in that 2 minutes, then you lost.
2 minutes?
You lost the race.
You lost.
I'm just the winner.
Hey,
this is a race, and who gets to come first? And I came first, so fuck you. You're a loser.
Damn, fuck you. You're a loser. That's the pretty much.
Yeah. Step up, work out your body better.
You know what?
I can't make you come, make other girls come. I don't know what the fuck to tell you.
You know, it's interesting. How many times have you faked an orgasm?
A couple times.
Yeah, me too.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, like.
Oh, came all up in there. Don't look.
Yeah.
Don't look. Like, here's a towel. Here's a towel.
Yeah, so like sometimes you gotta like fake it and get the fuck out of there as quick as possible. It's like, yo, this is whack. This shit is whack.
It's easy to fake it if you have a condom on.
Yeah, 100%. But I'm always...
Oh, look at it. Just get rid of this completely full of semen condom. Don't look. It's in the...
D, stop lying. You don't wear condoms.
I don't, but I'm talking about other people. And I do wicked pictures is all condom.
Oh, okay.
And if it's if I'm in a position where there happens to be a new female that I am not aware.
So you're officially not raw dogging these randoms.
No, I don't. No.
Oh, good
if I
for
don't know
you.
their background, fuck no.
Yeah.
The fuck would I do that for? I care about my fellow performers.
Ah, that's a good point.
Now, if I happen to know this civilian quite well and I know, their background.
Yeah, civilian is a great way to describe
it. That's how we call y'all.
Oh yeah.
Fucking civilians.
Civilian. That's a great way to describe it. Mm-hmm.
It's a war out here.
It's
a war in these goddamn sheets.
Man, shit. Not everybody's a soldier, man. Shit.
No. Some of y'all are victims.
Collateral damage.
Hey. Sometimes it happens.
Is your penis the weapon at that point? Alright, this is my rifle.
Don't bring your friend. This is my dick.
This is my for fun. Right?
Yeah, whatever works.
Yeah, it works either way.
Yeah. So don't bring your friends.
Like, bring your friends or don't bring your friends?
I say don't bring my friends is a bit of reverse psychology.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah. You know, I heard something, just to kind of, I know we're getting close to the end of the show, but I heard something that women could quite possibly lie to their friends about the quality of the sex you have if the sex is really good, because they don't want your friends to know, because their friends are scandalous hoes and they would want to try and fuck you. If
that
the
is
sex
true.
Is that good.
Hey, how many times has a bitch bragged about your stroke game, and then her girls were just being all extra nice to you? You was looking at her friend like, I could fuck you too. Huh?
Yeah, but I can't hide that shit. Like, because like my shit is recorded. Like,
true.
That's like. Yeah. Nominated awards.
Yeah, you have. Yeah, your penis is won some awards.
So like I can't ever
it's
like
a gold medal penis.
Like in my situation, you've heard every woman has heard the dude that like, you know, my big dick will fuck you up and I'll make you cry, whatever. I can't lie about none of that shit. It is exactly what the fuck you see on the screen. I can't lie about the shit. It's there. It ain't Mandingo. And it ain't Piggly Wiggly either.
That's interesting. You kind of lack the element of surprise, but I still think that because of what you do, it attracts a certain amount of ladies because they're curious. They're like,
oh yeah, they want to notch in their bedpost.
Yeah, they want to be like, yeah, I fucked a porn star. No, it's like, all right.
Yeah, which I think is a stupid thing, because just because a guy does porn doesn't mean that they're good in bed.
You ever thinking about being a fucking escort?
I would.
Okay, because I'm
but
pretty
these guys won't pay me enough.
Holy fucking shit. Well, on that note, ladies and gentlemen.
Listen, I've said it before. It's just a matter of how much.
Really?
It's a matter of how much.
Yeah.
Don't play that bullshit. If a dude was like $1 million.
$1 million, bro?
Stop. You would... Act like you wouldn't, motherfucker. Look, man, $1 million in a duffel bag and nobody would ever know?
Listen, I'm going to tell you right now. That I will never, ever
admit to it.
Admit to that shit on fucking camera. Out of your mind.
Yeah.
Hell no.
Like I just did?
Yeah, like you just did.
$1 million, I'll be a dick sucking hoe.
Holy shit.
For $1 million? Oh. But you'd never know. Because it wouldn't be on camera. I just think it's ridiculous. Guys like, not for $1 million. You ain't even seen $1 million. Shut the fuck up.
Yeah, that's fucking crazy.
Let me see you turn down $1 million.
Cash money, turn it down.
In a duffel bag. For a little bit.
I'm saying right now, hell fucking no. No.
And on that note, we're going to go ahead and cut the show because I don't want Kip to say nothing else that might incriminate us.
No, I'm not doing that dumb shit.
Hey, Mr. Kip, where can they find us?
Listen, we are on YouTube. We're on Facebook. We're on Spotify, Instagram, iHeartRadio. Did I get them all?
I think that was all.
I think that's all of them. Look,
thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you guys for listening. We will be back next week with a brand new show.
Yeah, listen, tell your friends to watch our shit. They sit at home not doing shit anyway.
Yeah, like for real. Like you literally are not doing a fucking thing. Watching Marvel movies in a chronological order. Yeah, you can listen to the show.
Listen, leave a comment, tap that little heart, tap the little thumbs up. It goes a long way helping the show. Thank you.
And tell me what your price is to suck a dick.
Oh my God. I don't want to know what your price is.
I want to know.
Do you want to know? These are the $1 million dick suckers.
Some of y'all is cheap ass hoes. I know that. You do it for $25 and a cup of coffee.
$25?
Hey, have a great night. We're out.
Pretty good though. Love.